Hope you guys had a loving Valentine's Day. Welcome to the Ship's Inn. Thank you for joining us today. Winter Formal was last Friday night. High school students from Pilgrim and other Los Angeles schools converged on Pilgrim campus for the first winter dance in several years. Thanks, Crystal, and remember, mark your calendar soon because high school prom is next on the agenda. In other news, tomorrow is Multicultural Day, where students will explore different types of culture, whether it's through food, art, or activities. A special schedule has been issued by the administration. Here it is now with 6th period starting the day, followed by 7th and 8th, and then ending the day with a multicultural potluck. And just a reminder, you still have to come to school Friday unless you want to miss out big time. Up next, we'll review last week's sports playoff games with sports editor Jake Leiberman. And we'll take a closer look into the Pilgrim School Music Department. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Everyone knows a mustache is a great way to get a girl. But if you don't have a mustache, and you probably don't, then you need The Game.
The Game is the first deodorant that has hormones in it that attracts females. Hello, ladies. So if you're losing to Olympians, models, future presidents, or men with mustaches, then you need to get into the competition by getting The Game.
Thanks, Eli. It was a bittersweet week for Pilgrim Winter Athletics last week, as all the teams made the playoffs and they were all home games, but sadly they all lost in the first round. Here's some highlights from the games. Those were some great games. Spring athletics start up this week, so make sure to get your forms into Coach Serafian. And next week we'll show the spring sports preview, so tune in for that. Now back to you, Eli.
This year's Jogathon is coming in at a brisk pace on March 15th. To get you guys amped up, we thought we'd show you some clips and an interview from last year's Jogathon.
Oh yeah.
I'm feeling good. I'm excited for the Jogathon. I'm going to do a lot of walking, raise some money for the school.
Here at the Pilgrim School Jogathon 2012, here with Joseph Concialdi. So, how are you doing today?
The weather was kind of bad, but it's nice it didn't start raining. I think it's just an overall good event, raise some money for Pilgrim School.
How have you contributed with your sandals and stuff?
Well, I have this, problem. I didn't bring my shoes. I prepared to run, but I just happened to forget my shorts and shoes in my car. So, but I'll be sponsoring some of the kids running.
This week's Pilgrim of the Week is Jackson Fink because he is a good and loyal friend and he is also very responsible. Good work, Jackson. If you viewers at home have a nomination for next week's Pilgrim of the Week, just email it to pilgrimoftheweek@gmail.com. And remember, your nominations don't have to be limited to students. The Pilgrim of the Week can be anyone in all of Pilgrim School. Thanks.
Whenever I write pieces, I make stories in my head. So when I'm playing the piece, it kind of makes sense to me. And so it's pretty much some guy, it starts off like really slow. It's kind of like an infant. And slowly it picks up, going through maturity, and it speeds up, goes really, 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 really fast. Like someone in their 20s or 30s, like going through life. And then it starts slowing down and calming in their 50s and 60s. And finally, at the end, when it just keeps repeating itself, you find like it's just old people getting in a rut doing the same thing over and over and over again. And at the very end, it just kind of goes and dies down. And the end note is just the person's death.
Thanks from all of us at the Ship's Inn. We'll see you next week.